For a while, all we did was smile. We laughed at our mistakes, eating cake to our heart's delight. But tonight, you've lost your appetite, and someone's gotta pay. But please take my advice, don't throw this away. Don't you throw it away, because if you do, it's you who'll be crying. Honey pie, there's something on my mind, a thought I must convey. A word to the wise, don't throw this away. Don't you throw it away, because if you do, it's you who'll be crying. And once I'm gone.
Oh dear. Nope. Harvey. You little handsome dude. No, you wanna sit down for a little snuggle? Ooh, good job. Hey Honeybunches, welcome back to another week. It's Harvey's last day with this big fluffy haircut because tomorrow he's booked in for a haircut, even though we've just hit like the really relatively cold wintry weather. Ooh. We've started our really low minimums of like 4 degrees, which I know isn't that cold around the world, but he definitely gets all sorry for himself when he's just had a haircut. And I think we need to buy him a proper like polar fleecy jumper, because I think the last one that we had, he hasn't had one for a couple of haircuts, have you, Harvey? But you've gotten away with it because it's been summer. But he peed on it, and then what else did it do? I think the strap fell off, didn't it? Something like that. Yeah. Where you going? Where you going, Harvey? I bought something which I really want to try, and I'll taste test for you now. Yep, that's the end of that, Harvey. So I bought this new milk, which I had heard about a while ago, and then I saw it. I was quite excited, by Rebel Kitchen. That one. I got the skim one because it was cheaper. It is made in Europe, so it's not exactly a local low mileage product, but yeah, if you haven't heard of this, it's a plant milk made out of coconut cream, Himalayan salt, brown rice, cashews and nutritional yeast, but it's meant to behave a bit more and be a bit more convincing for the plant milk skeptics out there. So I mean, I don't want it to taste like cow's milk because it won't smell like it, which is good, but yeah, I love plant milk now. Of course I did in the beginning, but if this like has a bit more of a, I don't know, a desirable creaminess, then that would be amazing. Ooh, it does look creamy. Okay, I'll give it a shake. How much is this in the UK if you live there? Because it was $6.50, which is like £3.50 for American dollars, something like that. Whoa! It has like a, ugh. Ugh. That's weird, that's weird. Ugh. It has like that moldy aftertaste or something. Not moldy, but like, if it says it adds nutritional yeast for grassiness, if that's what I'm getting. Oh, I don't know if I'm a fan. Far out. This is like, it tastes like long life cow's milk that you would get like on an aeroplane in those little tubs that you have with tea. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh, I was not expecting that. Didn't know the power of coconut cream, brown rice, cashews, and nooch would give you. I just need to forget that it tastes like cow's milk and just realise that it's plants. Like, it is good, but I don't know, that's bizarre. You could put that in like cartons of things labelled as cow's milk. People would not know the difference. That's so cool. So awesome. Oh, imagine, because this is the skimmed one, it's creamy enough. Like, they had a whole one as well, but that was even more expensive. So I just opted for the skimmed, as I said, but yeah. Oh, I think with cereal it'd be amazing. Like, wouldn't know the difference at all. But yeah, my taste buds have definitely changed from wanting that or being used to that flavour to just being happy with like the flavour of oats and oat milk or soy milk, you know. I don't think my mum will like it though. She's like, yeah, but I don't want it to taste like cow's milk. Yeah, you can't taste particularly coconutiness or cashewness or brown riceness, that's for sure. Anyone else like love patting dogs, but also you get that like layer of grey doggy dustiness on you every time after. So yeah, this week I've just been nannying and seeing friends and making food and having a blast. Not really, but an enjoyable week. On Tuesday I went to this play in the city by the Melbourne Theatre Company. That's like our main, I don't want to say West End Broadway equivalent, but you know, Melbourne has its theatre scene. Because they have for under 29s you can get $40 tickets, and I was in the front row. Like, it was a cracking seat for this play about sort of, what was it about? A guy who had released a heck of a lot of information about the US government, and these two people were coming into his fake hotel room in Russia trying to get him to work for this man, which sort of they were sort of talking about him as if he was Julian Assange. Yeah, it sounds boring, but it was very cool. And yeah, I love the perks of being a youth sometimes in getting cheaper tickets, because that's happened to me a lot now, and it was $40. That's very reasonable, and I bought it when I was sick and I was like, I want something to look forward to. Now, being the holidays and having a lot of energy, I'm planning a lot of things and I'm not in short supply of things to look forward to. But yeah, that was really cool to go to, and made me realise that I want to head into the city a lot more. I have an ever-growing list of vegan places in Melbourne that I'm yet to check out. They're just not where I am. They're all sort of north of the city, so I definitely want to capitalise on that these holidays. And yeah, it was good. But yeah, that was what the start of the video was, if you were wondering. This is a cracking angle, isn't it? Anyway, so today's plan, yeah, is to like finish off filming for another video and putting away at some admin stuff. So I'll get on with that and talk to you soon.
You can't stop the train once it's rolled on down the track. Because if you do, it's you who'll be crying. And once I'm gone, I won't be back.
Hey honey bunches, since in the last vlog I didn't show you what my hair looks like all natural after the haircut, this is what it does, and I'm really happy with it. It's not super short, and the layers, like these shorter curls, like the last time I got a haircut, they were like, woo, up here. Well, you can't even see in the camera. Okay, they were up here. And I felt like I had a bit of a mullet, which I don't know if it's only an Australian haircut term, but yeah, I wasn't too happy. I was wanting it to grow super fast, but I'm happy with this, and I'm really glad that I sort of, at 20 years of age, I finally figured out how to sort of get my hair to curl in the best way possible. I feel like I should have known that earlier, but I didn't like to wear my hair out for like the first 15 years of my life. Anyway, I just wash it at night, go to bed with it wet, which I know is not always great. Maybe it's an old wives' tale that you go to bed with wet hair, you wake up with a cold. I haven't, but of course we're getting into winter, so it might prove a problem. But at the minute, it means I wake up and perhaps my hair like goes more ringlety as opposed to fluffy. So yeah, okay, it's not in its best shape at the minute, but on average I'm pretty happy with it. Hey Honeybunches, long time no chat. So Harvey's at a haircut at the minute, and we've got an extra furry friend who's coming to stay for the weekend. Let's go say hi. Jack, come on. Hey you. Jack, sit. Sit. Jack. Oh, could be because Harvey's home. Hey Jack, stay. Good boy. Oh. You're like Harvey, but so full of energy. So today, Mum and I are gonna head over to Northcote, where there is this magical place called Terra Madre. We go there once every 2 months type of thing, because they have really reasonable, like normal average prices for the organic equivalent of things like nuts, berries, like buckwheat flour, brown rice flour, that sort of thing. It's a really cool place, and they're ever expanding and renovating, so I can't I'm looking forward to seeing like what they've done since we've been there last, because there's always more space, because it's quite a small space, but they fit in like a fruit and veg section, a bulk section, and then like a whole pantry section, like a health and beauty section, a refrigerator section. So it is like a whole mini supermarket. So when they have more space, it means they can stock more stuff. And we're gonna go to Tahina for lunch. We always go there, but I'm gonna try somewhere new this time. But I saw someone, I think Not Quite Ripe, on Instagram. They had the carrot hot dog, which I've seen on the menu, but I just haven't had because I saw Lauren Toyota do it and she wasn't like super amazed by it. But this lovely person on Instagram said it was in like top 4 things I've had this year, and it was just like a blend of amazing flavors, because I think it had toppings on it as well. So I'm gonna try that and not have the falafel pita pocket, which is amazing, possibly the best I've ever had, but I've had it a lot of times. So yeah, that's our day ahead, and I'll try and film some snippets of it as well.
You can't stop the train once it's rolled on down the track. You can't stop the train. You can't stop the train. You can't stop the train once it's rolled away.
Okay, sorry I didn't get many clips. That place is really busy and packed. Yeah, and I'm not that great filming in public, as we all know. But yeah, they had a lot more stuff. Like, they're always adding more of their, like, I guess home brand, but it's not like home brand, it's like that they make in their warehouse type things. So that's exciting. Definitely recommend you go there if you're ever in Melbourne. It's like a little vegan or health conscious person's heaven. Yeah, so we went to Tina for lunch, and we got like a little salted caramel brownie to take home. Hopefully you can see that. It looks rather epic, and the texture looks amazing, and it looks really nutty. So yay, but I'm gonna take my jacket off and go pick up Mum, who's taking the trolley back. Oh, it's a hot day. Hot winter day, and I definitely didn't need this, but it's too funky, I can't take it off. Anyway, bye. Hey Honeybunches, so this vlog's been a bit all over the place, hasn't been very detailed, or well, hopefully it comes together in the editing suite. Anyway, I thought I would end it with a little review of this Hot for Food cookbook. Yes, I've shown you pretty much all the recipes I've made, but I haven't exactly commented on them. I just said I've eaten these. So I thought I would tell you a bit about the recipes I have cooked. In general, Fab Cookbook, it teaches you a whole bunch of like new techniques in a non-intimidating way in the vegan food department, and you're consistently left with a hella scrumptious result or end product. So yeah, as you saw in the what I ate in a week video, I made a not the recipe, the picture. Mushroom and leek, also has asparagus in it, quiche with like, it has a tofu base, and I made the red pepper relish on top. I'd say that was the thing that let it down a bit, because I think, look, I boiled it down for a lot longer than it said. It just didn't come together in sort of a sticky relish. It was quite liquidy, so I don't know what happened there, but it still tasted good. And I had the wrong sort of tofu for the quiche. I had a pressed tofu instead of a firm tofu, so it wasn't as moist and eggy texture wise, but the pastry was epic. The flavors and everything were amazing, and I didn't mind the texture. It was only just because I was feeding it to like pardon me, non-vegan people that perhaps it would have been better if I had the right tofu. But it had chickpea flour in it, and it was very eggy and yeah, tasty for all. Highly recommend. Definitely going to be making more vegan quiches in the future. There's another pic of it. Also, it's very satisfying that all the hot food recipes, you end up with a result that pretty much looks exactly like the picture, which is very satisfying. Oh yeah, so I made the seitan, and I've like had a couple of goes of seitan sausages, and I'd say they're just not as amazing as like the ones on the market are. They're not as moist is my main point. They're a bit tough and chewy and not really sausage consistency as I remember it, so I was interested to try this one. And okay, top marks for you not having to steam the thing. You just make the dough, which is like mix the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients, which are all readily available apart from butter wheat gluten, because we don't really have that in Australia, but that's Australia's problem, not Lauren's. You only have to cook it. It's very simple, and then it is super flavorful. And she has 2 recipes that she suggests you make with the stuff, and so I made these Philly cheesecake sandwiches, which were some of the best food I've ever had this year, and it was really easy. The nacho cheese sauce is on another level, probably because it has like 1/3 of a cup of oil in it, but not complaining. The flavor of this was just perfect, so good. And then I used, because we had quite a lot of the seitan, we had lots left over, because you like marinate this with the onions and the capsicum with some Worcestershire sauce. That gives it like its final kick of flavor for this recipe. I took some leftovers and then added a bunch of cumin and made a really nice butter bowl with it. That was really cool. So it's really versatile, and yeah, seitan success is filling me with confidence for future seitan experiments. Then you would have seen I made the brownies as well. It was a bit of a flop because of the pan I used, and yeah, but they're the closest thing I've had from like the true brownie that you had filled with eggs, and if there's eggs in it, definitely butter. I'd say, what do I say? They weren't as sweet as the ones that I remember, but that's not something I'm complaining about. I quite like that. But they do have a flax egg in them, and I find flax eggs just a little bit, I don't know, I feel like there's a better way to bake without flax eggs. I know they're the rage, and they're great for you, but the flax egg congeals to like quite a solid mass, and if you're trying to whisk it in at the end to your batter, that's quite liquidy, I find it near impossible to get it to evenly disperse because it gets quite clumpy. So I don't know, I did have little flax egg specks in my brownies, but they were fabulous, and I'm definitely going to be trying them again. Just maybe I'll double the recipe or use a smaller pan, or not cook them for as long. That would have been a start. And then the last thing I've made from this, or my brother made it, it's the baked blueberry cheesecake. We didn't make the coulis because we ate it before we got to that point, but it's heavenly. It's convincingly cheesy and rich. I did find the base has oats and sugar and butter in it, and I did find perhaps one that was more biscuity or something would have not had the, maybe it was the sugar we used. It was a bit granular sugar wise, and it was a bit thin, but that's probably just because of the size of the pan we used. Or anyway, but overall, the best vegan baked cheesecake I ever had, or cheesecake full stop I've ever had. Probably. It's definitely more satisfying than a raw cheesecake. And I've tried the baked cheesecake from Minimalist Baker, and I would say this one topped it, even though the base of the Minimalist Baker one was probably more my thing. Anyway, I think that's everything I made, and she really writes recipes which like set you up for success. You're gonna be left with a fabulous meal at the end of it. Yeah, so thanks Lauren, fabulous cookbook, definitely would recommend it. Yeah, I think we all know that though, because Hot for Foods set the bar quite high. Anyway, that's my little cookbook review for the end of this vlog. I'll see you in the content coming up, which is coming together, and I hope you're doing really well and have some delicious food today. Okay, bye.
Don't you throw it away, because if you do